smoke 40 cigarettes at a time.
Wash it off immediately. Transformer. Why you spray that one?
Sweet shit.
Bonjour, mon ami.
Hello.
Welcome to our channel to explore
The stinkiest fragrances by reviewers on Fragrantica.
Yes, so Natalie will read reviews.
Yes, I checked the comments for all these fragrances, and Dmitry will try to guess by the comments what's the fragrance. Yeah, and then we'll discuss and describe the fragrance and why some people feel something weird in
For
there.
the companies who produce these fragrances, please do not be offended. We don't have this personal opinion. Even for some of the fragrances, we have a personal affection. We love them. But fragrances have absolutely different experience. Let's try.
Yes, and before we start, please don't forget to follow, like, and comment. In comments, please describe your worst experience with fragrances. I'm curious to know, like, the list of fragrances you really hate and why. So let's start.
Do not mention the fragrance. We will do the extra video. We will try to guess.
Okay, so let's go. Smells like medical herbs left in a dirty sweat public restroom in the middle of the summer. And again, for this fragrance, smells like a crime scene. An innocent girl was murdered by a transformer, yes, the car, and is bleeding with her perfume waiting thrift in the air.
Okay, I would say this one is a night from Akro. Yeah. No, okay.
Metallic and bloody with pleasant florals.
That's only, but not today.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's this one. I love the description about the murdered lady.
Transformer.
By a transformer. Yeah, because it has something metallic inside.
So this one is the Filippo Sorcinelli, but not today, from Unum collection.
Yeah, in the start it's actually lavender, bergamot, artemisia, and lemon. Something really like easygoing. And then
for me it's a spicy lavender fragrance with something like animalic inside.
Yeah, it has lots of raisins, actually, styrax as well, really lots of these raisiny materials. And it has galbanum and, again, kind of herbals and mossy notes together with musk and sandalwood.
But I agree with metallic note. I agree that metallic is something that you can feel here. I cannot feel that someone was murdered. No.
Oh, by the way, there is one more comment. The lady say, my husband told me I smell like Indian food, and now I can't unsmell it. Such a compliment. Oh, wow.
No. I would feel a little bit of parsley inside. I would say
it has lots of herbals.
Yeah, so maybe it's even closer to the for breakfast that we tried from
Japanese brand,
from Da Nam, from a Vietnamese brand.
Vietnamese one.
So it's maybe closer there, but still no, it's very fragrance like.
And this is salty a little bit with the sandalwood, so it's actually a lot to describe. Yeah, but I do feel this, kind of bloody and metallic undertone. Yeah, I understand what people are describing here.
Okay.
Interesting.
Let's do the second one.
Yes, second one. So this is awful from the very beginning. You get hit with the pungent smell of hazelnuts soaking in spoiled milk.
Okay.
Holy hazelnut, not for me. It screams, it is so loud and scratchy. No vanilla, just a salted mess.
Not vanilla. That's easy. Yeah, I was doubting because of the hazelnut. But yes, I really like this fragrance. I don't know why people so mean about it.
Yeah, me too, by the way. For me, this is a fragrance I would never
I think people just not read fully the name. It's called Nota Vanilla.
Yeah,
that means it's a not a vanilla.
Exactly. Here we hear more nougat.
Yeah, and everyone
nuts,
expects
that
vanilla. It is vanilla, but it's even in the name. It's not a vanilla. So why you leaving it's not a hint of vanilla? Yes, it should be like this.
Yeah, maybe they didn't get it. Maybe they read it like nota, like note of vanilla.
Note of vanilla.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, in fact, if you check the pyramid, it is like whipped cream, nuts,
it's
chocolate.
very much about nougat. Yeah, it's very nutty. Same time, ambroxan makes this composition is very kind of sticky. It's intense. It's very intense. It's not only it's a milk chocolate whipped cream inside.
Yeah, to say it's stinky, I can't say. On the bottle, they say la séduction, the seduction process.
I think most of the reviewers said like, oh.
Well, but all the people are different. I think that maybe it's pretty intense on the hazelnut here.
Yeah.
And the note of nuts, when the quantity of the materials is pretty high, actually annoys people. I remember that situation with Mirage Gourmand. Mm-hmm. Which is so pleasant, but it's just heavy with the nuts,
it's very intense.
Yeah, so maybe that's why somebody finds this fragrance unacceptable.
Yeah,
but it's interesting how different we all are. Okay, 2 out of 5, right? We have 5.
And by the way, I really love this fragrance on me.
Yes, this is actually disgusting. It smells like my boyfriend after a long day of work, working out and going to sleep without washing. Absolutely repulsive. 100% sweat.
None of this smells like that. Okay.
I tried this today and had to immediately wash it off. If you want to smell like you haven't bathed in a week, go for it. And then the comment, I cannot read it fully, but I'll read it the way for you to understand, because I can't. Smells like clean, P-U-S-S-Y. This is the funniest one.
Clean?
Don't ask the experience of the person. Yeah, I also don't want to know what the experience made the person.
I don't know, from left 3, nothing come to my mind that smells like this.
People in comments thinks that there is a particular note which is responsible for smelling like sweat, and this is a spice.
I don't know. Let me say that this is a night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. People associate the sweat with the cumin note, and there are also defenders of the cumin who say like, guys, I'm an Indian person. I used to eat cumin very often, more often than all of you guys, and it doesn't smell like sweat at all. So please, he said, don't judge cumin by this fragrance. It's probably the mixture of the notes. Maybe it's the overdose of oud, which gives these feelings together with saffron and rose. I don't know.
It's a very classical rose, saffron, oud combination. A bit spicy. More on the rose than on the oud. Like if you compare them with oud satin oud, there's more oud. Here's more rose. You want to smell clean.
No, just because this fragrance actually is very controversial, because there are very polar comments. Somebody say it's sweat, somebody say it's actually amazing, it's just so unusual, this is such a nice rose with
I remember
spices.
when we just first get it, I literally smelled it and she's like, it smells like a witch.
But this is very easygoing comment, compared to these.
That was her first impression of this fragrance. I wouldn't say like this, but maybe witches that I knew in my life are much more convenient and pleasant. Depends. Okay,
the other one. Wearable if you live in Scandinavia, maybe. Otherwise, it's an awful scent.
Scandinavia?
Yeah, meaning that there are not so many people in Europe.
Okay.
That's why you can use it.
Both of them can be.
Okay.
So we have just 2 left. So yeah, both of them can be.
Okay, worst fragrance I ever had. When I smelled it first time, it was like smoke 40 cigarettes at a time. Yeah, it was a very
Nasomatto
bold hit.
Black Afgano.
Yeah.
I absolutely love this scent. Stan absolutely hated on me. He even like said to me like, wash it off immediately. I'm going to die if I smell it anymore.
Okay, so this is the fragrance about cannabis,
Yes.
right? This
Yeah.
is one of the notes.
Very, very prominent. It's pretty complex fragrance, to be honest.
It's a lot of notes, actually. Yeah, it's woods, it's tobacco as well. It's incense.
Yeah.
And,
Wouldn't say nothing about the experience with a pack of cigars or cigarettes. No, it's more about the cannabis dry wood feeling, woody, spicy a little bit, very charming. Maybe main minus of this fragrance is projection. It's over projected.
This is true, yes. And I think also the quantity of the fragrance you apply on yourself matters a lot.
Yeah.
Because if it's just a little bit, it's gonna smell unusual and mysterious and nice. And sometimes, I don't know, for some gatherings or clubbing, maybe it's gonna work. But yeah, as people said in comments, I've been said that I smell like manure.
No,
So I think it's just the overspraying of this fragrance which can make this feeling.
This fragrance smells very addictive, elegant, and someone who have a lot of power in Hanson, but know about manure.
Yeah, it's also
I can say about manure about next fragrance, but I don't care.
Yeah, it's lots of animalic notes as well here. Actually, yeah, if we go to the pyramid, you'll see that it's a lot of different notes.
If you want to smell charming, bit cannabis-like, that it is. If you want to charm everyone, give this mysteriousness, that's my type of fragrance. Yeah, this is a really good one.
So yeah, Black Afgano is one of them.
Yeah.
So the next one, it's only one left. So you already know that it's
I know it's
Cookie.
my favorite one from BTSO. Be My Cookie.
Yeah, but
absolutely love this fragrance.
Comments.
Yeah.
This smells like burnt cookie on a farm of animals. I don't want to smell like dried poop. Terrible animalistic aroma with a hint of biscuit spice. Again, it smells like manure, biscuits, and animal sweat. And the staying power is unreal here. And for somebody, it smells like vomit. This smells like sweet shit.
Yes.
So nice.
When you spoke about when you just spoke about the sweet shit, I remember this movie that called The Maids, when the maid prepared pie with her own shit inside. So maybe that was inspiration, but it's not smells like this. It depends. You know, guys, I've watched so many TikTok reviews about Be My Cookies, negative comments, and I personally don't care. I fall in love in this fragrance. That's something that make me shivering every time when I spray it or smell it on me, even though it have a lot of animalic notes inside with the castorium and
there is another
and
one.
A deer like something.
Yeah, another
like
material.
Another material.
Animalic.
What I can smell mostly, it's raspberry jam that I used to when I was very young in my grandma's house. She prepared raspberry jam herself. I took this raspberry jam, put it in a glass, add warm milk and drink.
Yeah.
That was amazing feeling. Yeah, it have a bit of depth of the cookies. So yeah, for most of the people in the store, I explain this fragrance as raspberry jam with the cookies and the poop, because you need to be prepared when you smell. But I absolutely love this fragrance. That one is, yeah, not everyday fragrance. This is fragrance when you want to be a star of the show, or you don't want anyone come to you. There's a lot of occasions like this. Or you want to be yourself alone and you just enjoying your own fragrance and you don't care about other people comments, compliments, and all this stuff. Extremely long lasting, I absolutely agree.
Yeah, for here it's for sure that it lasts really long. And yeah, actually they announced just few notes, right? Raspberry, cookie, and animalic notes.
And vanilla.
and
Yeah.
vanilla. Yeah, and you definitely can feel all of them.
Yeah.
But for me, the animalic part is just the main there, so it plays the main role. That's why the other, the other fragrance, or not the fragrances, components, I still can feel them. But yeah, it's a bold animalic note which actually covers everything for me. That's why I'm not a fan of this fragrance, but
I don't care. I like this fragrance a lot, and for me, it's more on a gourmand note. Yeah, I can feel this animalic part, but I don't care. I like it as well. Absolutely gorgeous on my skin.
What about Stan?
It's that happens. Like I'm doing my own TikTok right now with perfume diary, doing every day one video about the perfume, speaking about just one perfume and spray it in on me. And we just counted. It's I think it's day 31 right now today. And out of 31 fragrances that I choose for these videos, and it's all 31 is a different one.
Yeah.
Half he hate. Every time when we driving somewhere, like, again, oh my god, why you spray that one? That's always emotions like this. But with the fragrance, don't think about judgment. You should be enjoyed by your fragrance.
This is true.
This is a perfect note. Thank you for watching, and
See you next time.
stay very fragrant.
Bye.
Bye bye.